Welcome to Tigers Untapped, a Bluff City media podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis. Now, let's get to the show.
Biggest, the largest. Welcome to episode 121, ladies and gentlemen. It's weird to hear Kenny's voice, but Kenny not actually be here.
Where you at?
Where is
Kenneth?
Kenny? Supposedly he didn't pay his Xfinity bill. His internet isn't working, or they just don't have it out there in Carville. I don't know.
It's far away out there. Yeah.
Tell the fine folks at home what we're drinking this evening. Timothy.
This is one of my favorite. If you've never had it, this is Ghost River Grindhouse. This is unique to basketball season.
TJ loves a good cream ale.
I do, actually. They used to have this readily available, I think, when it first came out, just because it was so damn good. And then they limited it to only during Grizz basketball season because it's the Grindhouse ale. So I think they only sell it during basketball season, and that's about the wrap up. So,
well, good thing we are drinking it tonight. Playing game tomorrow.
You can drink it. What did you say?
It's a playing game tomorrow.
There is a playing game tomorrow, which you bring up exactly what I was going to talk about. The Bluff City Media Watch Party. I have to look up what time it is because I don't remember. Probably 7 o'clock because that's when the game
7
is.
or 7:30. The game is at 9.
Timothy.
Is it? Yeah. It's at Golden State. It's 9 p.m.
You're right. 7 p.m. April 15th, Ghost River Brewing Co. downtown, 827 South Main Street. Come hang out. Anthony will be there.
Show up and show out. They got $5 draft, $6 cocktails. You're going to get raffle for second row playoff seats.
Oh, yeah?
It'll be fun. Get your name in the raff. Fun. Get you a Grind City.
Is Rusty Buckets going? Drew and Rusty Buckets, are they going to be there?
I'm sure they will.
All the Grizz guys are going to be there. So you just may as well just go. And it's Ghost River.
Go out, grizz your pants, get yourself a creamy ale. TJ, did you watch the Masters yesterday?
A little bit. We had some stuff going on with the kiddos. Un poquito.
Yeah. Were you pulling for Rory? You were Rory or a Bryson guy? Not that you have to be either or. You can very well like both of them if you wish.
You can like both. You actually text us Saturday morning. Was that when it was?
I think so, yeah.
Asking who we're going to pull for. And everyone in our friend group basically danced around Rory as the answer.
Yeah.
And
I'll be honest, I just didn't think he would get it done.
Well, he hasn't done it yet. I said Scotty Scheffler, as you would. It's a fair guess. Bryson, also a very good guess, the way they were playing. Neither one of them did it. It was Rory. It's good for him. I feel like it's his 17,000th attempt. So
he sure as heck tried to not win it, though. Tried his damnedest at times to not win it.
It's fun because it's like what is that commercial? Who did that? It's a Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. We're not ready to go yet.
Oh.
Get the little playoff. It's free golf,
Hit the overtime button. Yeah. Well, Rory's bringing it home. He's got the career grand slam. So that was fun to see. Speaking of coming home, they're coming home. We got 2 commits over the last week. Timothy, the first of which shouldn't be that shocking. As Coach Hardaway is bringing his son, Ashton Hardaway, after a year hiatus away from the program, is returning to the Bluff City to be a Tiger once again. Do we lead the nation in transfers that have left and then transferred back? That's at least 3. We got Tyler, Musa, Ashton now. Am I missing one? We had anybody else that transferred away and transferred back in? Legitimately, does any other program have that many? Doesn't that seem wild?
It's definitely unique, but unique in a way that it's actually a good thing. Maybe it's a little different with Ashton, right? Because it's his dad's head coach. It's a little different there, but in the sense that the other guys, Musa, who left Memphis, he went to Oklahoma State. What was it? Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year. Go to Ole Miss. Like that's just a different environment. And then he chose to come back to Memphis. I think that says something about Penny and the program and other things they have going on here.
Yeah, that's the notable factor. Like, it's not somebody that left, transferred out, and then a new coach comes in, they transfer back. These are all under Penny. Like, they transferred with Penny as the coach, and they transferred back with him still being the coach. Anyway, so Ashton back after a year with where was he? St. Mary's. So he was on a tourney team. Don't think he got a whole lot of run. He'll be a junior. Supposedly he's grown an inch. He's 6'9" now.
Okay.
He got one more minute a night than he did last season. Played in 33 games, 9.6 minutes a night, shot 35% from the field, 31% from 3-point, 92% from the free throw line. We could use that. Had a rebound, a half an assist. Didn't even average a turnover and averaged 2.1 points a ball game.
Are you excited to have him back?
I don't know. I'll never forget his Michigan game.
Well, yeah, that was
So if that's
incredible.
the Ashton I'm getting, then yeah, I'm excited. Which leads me in to what are your expectations for Ashton's coming back? Here's where I don't have any problem with him transferring back. I'm just like, what was the whole point of him leaving for a year? Like, and then I don't know, right? Wouldn't it have just been like, why not just stay? You develop the kid in the program. I don't know. It's just weird. When he left, he said he felt like him and his dad kind of like forced it. So why is it not forced now? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what to expect out of him. He also didn't leave and really do a whole lot at St. Mary's. So
yeah,
I don't know what he's
you were
gonna do
asking the expectations. I think that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to struggle with. Maybe because he is Penny's son, you have this higher expectation for him. And I know that we've done this before, not only with Ashton the first time, but we've also done it with Jaden. I don't think anyone expects them to be their dad by any means necessary, but Ashton is known for being a good 3-point shooter, and his first stint at Memphis and limited action, what was it, 33%, and then at St. Mary's, 31%. So if that's going to be your specialty and that's what you're known for, and you're not necessarily known for the best of defense, I struggle to know what the expectations are going to be. Just a rotational guy?
Some have said that his lateral quickness has improved. And he has the ability to defend now. So we'll see. We'll see.
Let's hope so. Let's hope he's great. Maybe some maturity will help him out.
But honestly, I'm not expecting a whole lot. I mean, I guess it's good. He's been in the program, so that helps from sort of a continuity perspective a little bit. He can help some of the new guys coming in. Speaking of new guys, we got another commitment who's also technically coming home because he is from the Memphis, Tennessee area. But we got Western Kentucky guard Julius Thedford, who was a freshman last year. Played in 18 games, averaged 22 minutes, but 12.5 points, almost 4 boards and assists, shot 43% from the field, 37% nearly from 3, 63 from free throws. So that'll fit right in. Almost an assist, a turnover. Not bad for a freshman. True fresh. But bring him home.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, if you look at it, what was it? 12 points in 22 minutes. I mean, that's pretty good. That's efficient, right? If you look at that from a per 40 standpoint, obviously he's not going to play 40, but that jumps up to essentially 23 points and 7 rebounds from a guard. I mean,
yeah,
a small, not a big guard, not a small guard. I mean, a decent size, 6'4", 190. I'd say it's a pretty good size guard, depending on what you're asking him to do and play.
Did he get hurt? Or did he enter the portal real early? His last game played was January the 18th, and then he didn't play again. But he went on he had some good. He had an 18 at Kentucky and a loss there to Kentucky. He had 18-5, it looks like, against Kentucky. Shot 7 of 10 from the free throw line, and that was on 1 of 6 from 3. He had 19 against Marshall, 16 against Evansville, 18 against Liberty, 18 against FIU, 11 against Wichita, so that's a conference opponent. Had 11 and 5 against Michigan. So he played some Michigan and Kentucky, played some notable teams, put up some numbers as a freshman.
He actually dislocated his kneecap and tore a ligament in his knee. And surprisingly, that didn't require surgery.
So he's coming off of a similar...
he is rehabbing.
I mean, isn't that what Caleb Mills basically did? Is he going to be ready to play?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'll take that long. I mean, you guys think we're a while away. No, dude, we're a long time away from
yeah, but is he going to be able to do anything in the summer and stuff?
Yeah.
So what did he do? Did he do that in the MTSU game, I guess, since that was his last
MTSU game? Yeah.
Gross.
Correct. Yeah.
They only got 8 minutes. Ugh. The injuries are the worst. Well, hopefully he's recovering good.
After an awkward fall going for a layup. Hate to see it. But coming back to Memphis, that's fun.
Notable, it does say 36.6% from 3, but if you look at Bartorvik and some of the other sites, they've got him at like 32%. That's because they don't count. He played 2 non-D1 games where he shot 8 of 14, I think. And those don't go down in the actual statistics. So if you look on some sites, it may say he's 32% from 3. But it's because they're not taking into account 2 games where he shot over 50% from 3. So anyway, but hey, we got 2 new guys. We're slowly but surely building a team, Timothy.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this a couple episodes ago, I think it was, about just needing more bodies in general, because we don't know who's coming back, right? I mean, we can assume as of today we're going to have Quante Berry. Assuming nothing wild happens, Quante will be here. We will have Quante Berry, the new Temple guy. If you know, you know. Who else we're going to have back?
Dante.
His name, Dante Harris. Thank you. Dante will be back. And that's really about it that we know for sure. Julius Thedford.
We still have silence on PJ. We don't know what is going on. We have no answer one way or another. We're roughly 7-8 day. What's the portal closes on the 22nd? What is that, next Tuesday? A week from tomorrow?
Yeah.
We still got no answer. He hasn't entered the portal. He hasn't declared for the draft, but he also hasn't officially said he's coming back. So hopefully this time next week, we have some sort of indication of what PJ's doing.
No news is good news, right?
I don't know. I don't know that that's true. Actually, it looks like it. No, that's college football. When does it close?
It is. Let's see. I just actually was looking at that yesterday. So maybe in my history.
I think it's the 22nd. But it could be.
It is.
Yeah, it closes 22nd.
Yes. Close on the 22nd.
Yeah. Close for good. So I don't know. One way or another. I guess by the time the show drops next week, we'll know what's up with Peach. Hopefully Dane will get a wager. You get PJ, you get Dane back. You got Julius. You bring Ashton to get some sharp shooting going. Sign a couple more guys. I think we're ready to roll. I think we're ready to roll. You think we're
Yeah.
going to have the full team here by summer sessions like we did last year?
Define full team. How many guys are we talking at that point?
I don't know. How many did we have here last year? Like 11 at that point? 10?
It was a lot. Yeah, more than
Most of
normal.
your whole rotation, I think, was here.
Well,
I guess I forget about Verituck and
date. Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I need a date. You just said summer.
By June 1.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, don't like that.
Really don't.
Don't like that one bit.
I think there's a lot of mystery on that roster, man. There's so many holes in there. Let's say you of course you want Dane back. It'd be so silly to not want Dane back. So you're going to apply for that and try to do what you can to get Dane a waiver. But what's the rest of your front court looking like? I mean, think about it right now. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, you need 4 guys right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We keep getting mentioned with some of these targets, and then they're committing elsewhere,
and they're just targets,
and then they're not even targets anymore because they've gone somewhere else. So
sure,
it's about time we start.
I do like our name being put out there with everybody, though. That's always fun. If you're trying to find the silver lining in it all.
I guess it's fun. In other basketball related news, we got another schedule update. Timothy, we're playing New Orleans next season. You like that one?
I think so. I mean, it's a decent game. I think that's is that the Tim special? Is that what that was?
Maybe.
Tim special.
I feel like we used to be in a conference with New Orleans. Is that right?
That's a you question. You have the ability to pull things from the back of your dome that just don't make sense to me.
Independent. They've been in the Sun Belt a lot. Wow.
Yeah, I feel like Tim Duncan's doing his
Price. Tick Price was their coach. Didn't know that. All right, maybe we weren't. It looks like they were in the Sun Belt or independent a lot, which...
Not to throw you off, but I just noticed this. It's going around on Twitter that Memphis is involved with AJ Store.
AJ? Yeah.
I missed that. This maybe everyone knows.
I think it just got announced like earlier this evening. I think good old Hitman Hoops put it out there.
Yep.
I don't.
That'd be
doesn't bother me none.
Oh,
6'7", 204.
The way you
what? No, I would take AJ in a heartbeat.
The way
he had really what?
The way you're wording that sounded weird. You're like, yeah, that'd be okay with me.
No, yeah, I'd be totally down with that. I think he'd be a.
I want Wisconsin AJ though. I don't want Kansas.
I know
AJ.
that's what I'm saying. But he also at Kansas, he kind of got like. He didn't get to play nearly as much as he was. I mean, look, he's looking through his game log. He played 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 4 minutes.
Yeah,
I'd take him. He had 19 against UCF in the Big 12 quarterfinals.
Yeah, I would definitely take AJ
15 against Arkansas in the first round.
Yeah, I think he'd be real good. He'd be fun.
Yeah, give me AJ.
Especially with that size.
Yeah, what, 6'7", I think he is?
6'7", yeah.
Yeah. Let me get on AJ. Yeah, average 6 points, board and a half, almost 1 assist, shot 38 from the field, 29 from 3, 68.
Don't look at that number.
Don't look at that number. Won a great year. But the year before at Wisconsin, almost 17 points a night, 4 boards, 81% from free throw, 32 from 3, 43 from the field. That's the one we want. That's the one. Even we would take freshmen, shot 40% from three.
Right.
8.5, almost 9 points a game. Well, something to keep an eye on. The portal is active. We still need like we said, still need an answer from you, PJ. So if you're watching, and we know that you are, go ahead and get that out there.
Give us something.
Just give us something. Hey, we got a date on the UNLV game. It's going to be mid-November, I think. It was like November 14th or something. But, so that's the passer return. Mikey Williams is supposedly visiting UNLV, so it could be real fun when UNLV comes into FedEx Forum next season. Could be quite the reunion.
Yeah, speaking of boomerang transfers, remember when Memphis was popping up for a Mikey return there?
Yeah, it's still out there. He ain't committed anywhere yet. It could be a fourth.
That's right.
Could be a fourth coming home. So
what a wild world.
What a wild world we live in. All right, Timothy, with that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the portal has been active on the football side of the house, and Seth on Gruden QB camp has dropped today. We'll talk about that a little bit. We'll be right back.
Is it time for the Tiger fans to panic at this point, or do you think it's let's just allow Penny to do what he does the best, and that's get players for his roster in Memphis?
If you see Memphis in like one of these like 30+ school long lists of like Memphis has contacted this player, they have reached out to this player, right, that does not automatically make them a Memphis target. Memphis has missed out on a couple of legitimate targets this year. I'm not going to pretend like that hasn't happened. Memphis is being very meticulous about the way that it's operating in the portal right now. We still have 15 whole days for high impact players to enter the portal. And there are names that I've heard linked with Memphis that haven't even been, that publicly mentioned yet, that could be legitimate starting pieces.
Tune into On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
So then Ja, since he was fined, he decided to change his celebration after 3, and now it is pull the clip, throw the grenade, cover the ears.
I think it's him throwing out his words. And saying that he's throwing his words out, and he's not listening to what the people have to say.
People are saying about him?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's probably it.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Definitely. Whatever it means, it's hysterical. Not only does he cover his ears, he crouches down and covers his ears.
He doesn't want to hear the people.
He doesn't want to hear the people.
He's trying to keep the noise out.
That's what it's laugh.
Tune in to the Night Court podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Oh, TJ. When are you going to start throwing grenades? I want him to come out with
a good question.
Bazooka.
That would be interesting.
I do. Boy. Or maybe get on a turret. Maybe get on a turret gun.
I need you to do this for me.
Real call.
Anyone listening, if you have
a musket, TJ, a musket. He loads it down the barrel first. That would be quite the celebration.
I need you to do this, and anyone listening, I need you to go to Natalie and ask her to make a machine gun sound with her mouth. Okay. Women cannot do a machine gun sound. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think I was playing with
I'm gonna ask you right now to make a machine gun sound.
I mean, which one? You got. That's probably the most popular one, right?
That was pretty good. We couldn't hear it, but I could tell you were making noise.
You couldn't hear it?
Yeah, get closer.
I don't want to be too loud about it.
No, just get in there.
They can't do that. Women can't do it.
Are you making noise?
Yeah.
That's the quietest. That's the quietest machine gun I've ever heard.
I think maybe it's the microphone being too smart. Yeah, I think the microphone is too smart and it's trying to silence it.
Yeah, so we don't get flagged.
Yes, but I need you to ask.
Can you put some machine gun sounds in there?
But they can't do it. They can't do it. I don't know what it is. They just can't make the noise. They don't know.
I'll have to try that right after this. I'll report back next week how that goes.
You need to film it.
Timothy, the transfer portal is alive and well on the football side of the house. Maybe I shouldn't say well, but it's alive and it's sick.
It is alive.
We're in week 4 of spring ball. We got people hitting the portal left and right. It's almost daily at this point. Lost our starting tackle, Xavier Hill, hit the portal, immediately signed with Colorado. See ya. Amos Cookies hit the portal, third string running back from Ole Miss. Your focus is off, or this beer's hitting me. Either one. I don't know what it is.
I think it's the beer hitting you, man.
Who else is
why
hit?
Does this? You got a couple.
3-star offensive lineman Kobe Williams hit.
Yeah.
AJ Pena. We're just losing people to the portal left. Harris Boyd. How could I forget Harris?
I think it depends, right? I think all of this take with a grain of salt. Xavier Hill, the only reason he hit the portal.
That hurts.
That one definitely hurts. He's very, very good. And he's going to go to Colorado and he's going to start right away. I think that was a money thing, right? I think that these people.
TJ, we didn't give up.
They will say, here's X number of dollars. And you take it
for this. We didn't give up our bonus checks for this.
Hear me out. I think it's not fun to say, but there's not a lot of loyalty with in college sports. Not for the most part.
Ain't
right?
everybody out there is a Seth Henigan.
A Seth. Not everyone's a Seth. If Xavier, I'll make up arbitrary numbers here. If Colorado said, hey, look, we'll give you $600K right now, transfer to Colorado right now, I'm going to do it. If UPS knocked on my door and said they would double my salary, I'm leaving FedEx at the drop of a dime.
You're going to move to Louisville?
Well, you don't have to do that. That's a part.
Yeah,
I mean, probably I would. I think for double the money, I probably would do that.
That's part of the deal.
Kobe Williams, I think that's one that maybe hurts a little bit more than you would imagine it would, just on the surface, right? He's not a starter, but he was a freshman, a top 25 guy at Mississippi, interior offensive lineman that you don't have a lot of
depth to the line, somebody that's going to be starting not this year, but next year and the following years, because he was a freshman last year.
He's a redshirt,
So he's a redshirt freshman. You're talking about a guy that was going to probably start for 3 years potentially.
And I know they brought in a lot of guys that can do that, whatever, but you just don't want to lose that kind of depth, especially at a pipeline of Mississippi, things like that. You want to kind of keep those guys around. You can use them as a good example going forward.
You see if he goes to one of the Mississippi schools.
Well, he was a state guy until the final, I think the 11th hour, and that's when he flipped to Memphis. But they've changed now, so I don't. I'm sad about Harris Boyd, but I think we knew that one. We saw the writing on the wall.
Well, that was
going on right now.
I was honestly surprised that Harris stuck around this long, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I missed this. Brendan Doyle, I know he hit the portal once once Jerry Cross was coming over. Do you know where he landed?
I did not
Stanford.
see that. Really? Oh, you know what? I think I did see that.
He's a California kid, so that kind of makes sense. But that is a perfect fit for him because he's.
I think I did. I think I did see. I think I remember seeing that he ended up at Stanford. Good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not from the football side of things, but good for him. Rashad Amos, I don't know. That's my one to me is like whatever. You got Sutton and Greg coming back, so I'm like, he was kind of already behind the, if he's looking at third string reps through spring practice, it's just like I don't really blame
on
him
his
either.
final year.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I don't know how much you're
I think
missing when you got Sutton and Greg, the two-headed monster back there. So that one doesn't bother me a whole lot, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, this is a dude that also, let's go back and look at his timeline. 2019 commits to Western Kentucky, decommits 5 months later, commits to South Carolina, decommits from South Carolina, and a couple years later, like 2023, so 2019 to 23, it looks like he was out of South Carolina, then transfers to Miami, Ohio,
where he had a breakout 1,100-yard season.
Yes. At the end of 2023, he hits the portal again. He's at State. He literally 2 weeks after committing to Mississippi State, then commits to Colorado. And then 2 weeks later commits to Ole Miss. And then so we're talking May 18th, 2024. He commits to Ole Miss. December 1st of 2024, he hits the portal, commits to Memphis on December 23rd. Now has hit the portal again. So we are talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 schools so far since 2019.
Goodness,
that's crazy.
My guy's got commitment issues.
Crazy.
You think he's had a girl? You think he's had a girl at every one of those schools?
Probably. I think so. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's committed to ball.
You think he still has? God, you didn't throw an S on the end of that.
Just saying. Committed to the ball.
All right. We've had a number of outgoing. Do you anticipate after spring us potentially having any incoming portal additions?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not a ton, right? Because everyone's trying to cut down these rosters. I think you got to get the number down. I don't remember what the number is now. Is it down to 100? They just changed the rule.
That sounds right. 105.
105, yeah. So you got to get down 105 now. 85 players on scholarship. So it's just tough, right? They got to find ways to cut these down. So if you're going to see some new guys come in, it's going to be more people going out.
It's always my least favorite part of NCAA football when you had to go through and do roster cuts. Because it's like, what?
That's fair.
You never had to do that?
No. I said that's fair.
Give a kid a chance, I mean, I even just because TJ was a 43 overall, it doesn't let me get a couple years with him.
Yeah. Look, you're going to see some dudes hit the portal. I think that's a guarantee, but you're also going to see some, maybe I'd say 2 more guys come in. If looking at it, maybe a D line, I think they could find some more depth on the D line.
Tell me
maybe a linebacker.
Tell me AJ. Yeah, we just lost AJ as well, who was a FCS All-American, right?
He was, yeah. But we've seen that before too, right? Jaden Flaker checked those boxes, and he's still on the 2 deep linebackers. So,
but I think you had said something in the Discord expectation-wise for linebackers. He wasn't going to be a starter there. I think they'd moved him to edge, right? And he still wasn't gonna.
I think he kind of has always been that kind of rush edge kind of position, but I think at Memphis he was going to be asked to do a little bit more, and I don't think it was going to be a good fit, honestly. So we'll see how it works out, right? I mean, if I had to guess, he may be on the 2 deep at one of those end positions. I just didn't think he was going to be the guy. I think it's going to be a full transfer depth chart at linebacker, and he just wasn't one of the guys. So,
Can you imagine if Chandler was coming back?
It'd be real cool.
It would be real cool.
It'd be real
Man.
cool, actually.
All right, Timothy, before we jump in on this beer rating, Seth not only went to Gruden's QB school camp, but he's a freaking. I've never seen somebody love someone as much as Gruden loves Seth Henigan. Admittedly, I haven't watched the entire episode yet. I've seen several highlights. I'm about halfway through, but Jon Gruden loves him some Seth Henigan. He can't find a weakness about him.
Well,
he said the
found
one thing admitted. What?
Well, you say it because I think you're about to say the same thing.
Well, he said in some conversation, people tried to say that his deep ball was his weakest link, but he was like, I've watched all sorts of tape. You hit him on the money all the time. So I don't know what they're talking about. And then he said something about him being a little bit quiet and robotic, but then Seth got in there and called a play like he was really in the huddle, which has got to be one of the most awkward things that's ever happened.
Oh, without a doubt.
On the spot in this room.
Come on, man. Let me hear your
Jon
cadence.
Yeah.
Give me that, man.
Like you really
cadence.
love the play. That's a pretty good Gruden impression, by the way.
Was it?
So it was. Do it again.
Oh, I can't do it on the spot.
Go after this.
Yeah,
Go to your wife
come on,
and ask
man.
her to do.
No, I can't do it.
Do a Gruden impression.
She has no clue who that is.
So, do you think she's more likely to be able to do a machine gun or Jon Gruden?
Probably machine gun because she has background on that one. Because I made her do it the other day. She would probably say Jon Gruden, the Tennessee coach. That's probably what she would say.
Really?
Probably.
Why do you think she would say that?
I mean, just in a joking manner because he was supposed to be the Tennessee coach 15 different times.
But she knows that?
Probably. She was a Vol for a little bit until she found the error in her ways.
Okay. That's
She came on
impressive.
home.
Honestly, if that would be her response, that would be very impressive. No, but so far, halfway through, Seth has been exceptional, I would say. Very, very impressive. X's and O's, just everything. He's been like just talking ball with Gruden, having an answer for everything he's asking him. Comes across very, very impressive, to be honest. Like it actually made me a little bit sad because I'm like, damn, Seth really deserved to win. I mean, he won here, but I'm saying like he really deserved to win a conference championship and legitimately like have a shot at a playoff. And he didn't get it. And it made me upset to watch. Because I don't know that we got to really see that much of Seth in that light. So it's been a very I'm excited to finish it, but so far it's been very good. And I think if this has any say, like if any organizations watch this or anything, like he's been very impressive. Like it's been very good. I think this is probably helping his draft stock too.
Oh, without a doubt. And I think we talked about this maybe midway through last season or preseason, something like that, about once Seth is gone, are we going to find ourselves looking back and being like, damn, Seth was good. And like, obviously we know he's good, but like, I think we undervalued him a lot while he was here. And maybe that's just because he didn't win, some of the he didn't have that many game-winning drives, or maybe we hold it against him from the defense being ass and they just didn't win a lot of games sometimes.
Just like big wins in general.
Yeah, but there's so much more to it than just the quarterback too. I mean,
I know. But yeah, watching it made me sad because I'm like, damn, this dude really did. And just hearing him talk about why he stayed all 4 years and the continuity and just having that, building the relationships and stuff. I'm like, gosh, I really wish, even if it was just this last year, just 1 year that he could have won the conference championship.
Yeah,
would have been good. But maybe somebody will give him a shot in the draft, and who knows? Maybe he'll be a great, lengthy NFL quarterback, and we'll have that to look forward to.
I'm still watching Pittsburgh. We'll see.
But so far,
that's the one.
Through QB school with Gruden, Seth's got an A for me in the grade book, and I think Gruden would give him an A+ because he really likes him a lot. Really likes him a lot. All right, Timothy, let's get on this Grindhouse.
This wasn't the original can, by the way. I don't know if you know.
That's what I was going to say. I know they did not. They changed this. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've even had it in a can. I think I've only ever had it on draft at the Forum.
Really?
Yeah. But I do remember this not being. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm thinking of just Ghost River Golden. That's the black one, right?
Yeah, black and gold.
But it's got the same tree and stuff.
Yeah. That's just the Ghost River.
Maybe that's what. So what'd the old Grindhouse cream look like?
It was black on top and like aluminum on the bottom.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. What is this tree called again?
That is a cypress tree.
That's what I was going
right?
to say, but I felt like that was wrong for some reason.
No, not cypress. It's not cypress tree. What is that called? Why you do this? Why you gonna ask me?
I just figured you knew. Yeah, that's not a cypress.
It may be a cypress. I think it is a cypress.
No, it's not. It's not. No, it is literally not a cypress tree.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not. What's the name of the freaking?
It is a cypress tree, you clown.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's a bald cypress tree.
No, you didn't say bald. You just said cypress.
A cypress tree, dude. Sorry, that's a woman, not a brunette woman, is what you're getting on to me for right now. It's a cypress tree.
Okay. Yeah, my first result was a Mediterranean cypress.
Not the one.
I don't know what the hell that is.
It's pretty cool though. I like the can. I like the color scheme. I like it better than the old can. It's simple, but all of their cans are pretty simple, for being honest.
Yeah. No, I like it too. I think it fits for the Grindhouse theme with the blue. It's good.
The original can is showing a picture of it. I never know how to share on here. I was going to screen share it to show what I'm talking about, but I can never get it to work. But it looks like it is the brewery location off first glance here. I can't tell what this is. It's the blurriest picture.
Oh, yeah. I see it. I know what you're talking about. And then it had the blue on the back. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Well, it's the same building that's on the back side of the can.
Oh, yeah. Is that like the dock?
I don't know what it is. I do like it. It's a good can. The Baldy Cypress is good. Ghost River Imp in there. It's not overwhelming. I like that it's not a sticker.
It's fair.
It's actually all up on this can. I don't know. Like a 6.7.
6.7?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that. I think it's about right. I don't know. For some reason, it's an appealing color of blue. Is that weird to me? Like weird?
It's Beale Street blue. Not really.
It's a good color blue. I like the blue. And I like that they use the aluminum color. I guess basically like cuts out, and you just get the aluminum from the can behind it. I like that.
Yeah.
But it is pretty plain. But I think they do a good job of having plain. Maybe if Grindhouse was in yellow, like a pale yellow.
But it's in Beale Street blue.
Or is the cream in yellow? Am I being messed with right now?
The cream ale is yellow, gold.
Okay. All right, well, that's the same thing I was going to say. I'm trying to look at it in the light. I was turning it in the light.
Yeah, your whole can there's no color. I don't know. When you show the camera, it looks like everything's Yeah, like yours is. See mine?
Oh, yeah. Yours is much more. Mine's like a very faded.
Oh yeah, yours is real faded.
That's why when you said that, I was like,
no wonder you're struggling.
Yeah,
That's
look
what
at
it
that.
should look like. How old is that beer? Holy Toledo. Maybe bonus points. Maybe that's a recycled one.
It's vintage.
The beer itself is delicious.
Yeah.
It's a
I
real
didn't give
good
it a
beer.
can review.
Get
I'll
on
say 6.8. I mean, it's simple, but I like it. What'd you say on the beer? You like it? It is very good.
Yeah, I do like it. I would drink multiple of these. It's a great beer to have in the form. I don't know. This is up there. It's like a 8-1.
Yeah.
For me.
We're about the same there. I love this beer. I think it's fantastic. It's my beer of choice when at the FedEx Forum, specifically for Grizz games. Easy to drink. I mean, the crushability is pretty dang high with this one. 8.4
off the charts.
I think I go 8.4, and you could even. I could talk myself into 8.5. I love this beer. I think it's so good.
Well, talk yourself into it.
So good. 8.5. Final answer.
Final answer. Well, speaking of final answers, hopefully when you guys tune in next week, we'll have a final answer from PJ Haggerty. So come with a cold beer and stay for the hot tizzy.
If you enjoyed this episode of Tigers Untapped, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Like and subscribe at Bluff City Media's YouTube page.